have for you here. The first meeting of the year between two of the NFL's most hostile divisional rivals. This matchup always among the most anticipated games of the regular season. It's the Bears going up against the Packers. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Throwing is Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
319!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key third down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
They go play action here on first down. Backing up. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
319!
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Finding time. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a loss of 2. Now third down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
319!
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
To live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here we go. 319. Over here. 319.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
319.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call when you find that.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Lamar Houston with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
Well, what you're hoping is that you...
Back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
In motion left moves Nelson. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. He completes it to Nelson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now a play fake here on first down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract.
Offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan. And
now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone.
To live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Nice catch by the tight end, Richard Rodgers, and, you know, it came from the quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. Some things just write themselves, don't they?
That's exactly right. Both spelled R-O-D-G-E-R-S, for those wondering.
There you go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. Touchdown, Packers! Jordy Nelson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes. Offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play.
Left, watch left.
319. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
319.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy.
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw is Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make...
Offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Got 3 down. No. Renee. Check.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
319.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They come out here in the eye. And they give this time to the tailback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And he has not been able to find the same type of running room this week as last. Such a great game. We met with him. He came in, had the biggest smile on his face, so we just thought that would carry over.
Sometimes you wonder if maybe it borders on a little overconfidence. They were so good last week. He's getting extra blocking out on the perimeter from the wide receivers to get him downfield. In this game, maybe he came into it with the idea that it's just going to be like last week, be a piece of cake. And what they're getting from the defense isn't exactly the same. And, boy, it's been tough going for him.
It'll be a gain of 6, and just like that, it's third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And a first carry here for John Crockett. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
319!
Again on the ground, again Crockett. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Caught by Nelson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And the seemingly endless drive continues. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll come out in the pistol. On first down, Rodgers. That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Randall Cobb with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. To live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Play clock winding down. Now Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and didn't do it very often.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. The play clock's running down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And this one's high, but not very far.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big moment.
Offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
319!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Play clock winding down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers continue to roll.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
Singing too. Offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down, and the offense in search of 6 yards. They'll need to get the play off quickly. To Crockett on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Crockett. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
They run with Crockett, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.